Good morning. Today I'm starting my walk at Tintagel in Cornwall and then heading over to St Nectan's Glen where I'm going to see some waterfalls, round to the coastal path, see the beautiful coastline and over to King Arthur's castle to see the legend of King Arthur's birthplace. They don't give you a lot of leg room on them. If my legs were any shorter, it would be a real struggle. So I just made this route up myself, plotted it on the US map, and I wanted to, because obviously you could just go the coastal routes, but I wanted to add a bit of extra interest into the walk. So I noticed this area of outstanding natural beauty called St Nectan's Glen, and I quite like making up your own route because you never know what you're going to get. It could be a terrible, terrible path, or it could be something beautiful. Yeah. Public footpath. Try and be quiet. The site of Bosney Castle. Who knew? So I completely missed that. But it's only the site of, so there wouldn't be anything there anymore. See if we can see anything from here. But we're sort of on the next field down. I can't see necessarily any remains of it, but that was the site of Bosney Castle. So, let's just see where I need to actually be now. Oh, I think I'm heading in the wrong direction, you know. I am heading in the wrong direction. Oh, there's a guy in the guy in the van down there who was watching me. Now I've got to walk past him. Walk of shame that I was going the wrong way. He doesn't know me though, does he? So it's fine. He doesn't know who I am. Doesn't matter. I'm always getting lost. It's good if I check my phone. I was really thinking that that was the right direction. I'm not too sure where I need to be and I don't want to spook them. You know what happened last time. They were fine, but notice I kept the camera rolling just in case. But if we're going to get chased by cows, I might as well get it on film, hadn't I? So, this is heading into, I keep forgetting the name of it. St Nectan's Glen. Up to St Nectan's Cave. There's a hermitage up there as well, we might see it, I don't know. I don't quite know what it's like up there. And a waterfall. So, hopefully we'll see something of those things, but if not, I'm sure it's going to be a nice walk anyway. Well, I can see what they mean by area of natural beauty. It is beautiful. This is a really lovely little walk. And quite cool as well. It's got a nice smell to it with how hot it's been, but it's damp and cool down here. Oh, it's so hot and muggy today. So, like I say, it's good that I guess it's shaded down here, but to be honest, it's actually not helping, because now that I'm leaving the river was cooling it, but I'm coming up away from it now, and it's muggy, it's hot. Going uphill doesn't help, obviously. Some nice rock formations around here. The Hermitage, it's actually the visitors centre where you pay admission for the waterfall. It's £8, which I think is a bit steep, but I think I might just pay it anyway because I really want to see the waterfall. So meditation room. This is that's nice. It's quite special. So yeah, it's £8 admission to the waterfall. I think that's quite steep for admission to a natural thing, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. I need to cool down. If you can tell, I'm sweating so bad.
I'm desperately need some. Oh, I might have to have a look on the internet for that. Thank you.
Okay, so I have paid an extortionate £8 for this. It's a circular walk. Ooh. She says it's beautiful and she recommends it, but of course she will for £8 per person. We'll see. We'll be the judge of that, if it was worth the money. But she says she recommends paddling at the bottom, and I also concur with that because it's flipping warm. hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the waterfall. I've sat up on this rock and it's really dirty, and I've just realised I'm wearing white-ish shorts, so that's not going to go too well. I've had a nice paddle. It has cooled me down because I was actually struggling up there. It was so hot, a sweating bucket. So dipping my feet in the water has been nice. The waterfall is absolutely beautiful. If you were to ask me, is it worth £8? Probably not, no. But I've enjoyed. It was nice to see. I'm still glad I did it because I wanted to see it. I don't come to Cornwall very often. I've never done this walk before, probably won't do it again. So, you know, you've got to make the most of it while you're here. But I do think that's over the top. I think £4 probably would have been more reasonable. But, you know, tough times, I guess. And now I've got a muddy bum, so that's great. That's going to be lovely on the way back. So if I do any behind shots, you'll get to see them. Never mind. I've had a nice time though, I enjoyed it. The waterfall is stunning. I will have another little paddle before I get going, because I paid £8 for it, so I might as well make the most of it. I suppose I should probably sit and meditate for a bit. I think that's really what this place is all about, and it would be nice to make the most of that while I'm here. It's a nice moment for it. It seems kind of rainforesty, and whether it is a temperate rainforest in this area, I don't know. It does seem it. So, like I say, definitely it was down as an area of natural beauty, but I could believe it being a rainforest. Very beautiful. Well, I'm heading back up to where I started, where I paid. There's a cafe up there, but I don't think I'm going to stop off. I want to get started back on the walk. But little green man carved in there. Some like lovely little things dotted around. That was actually very beautiful. I know I complained about the price, and to some degree I do stand by it, but I did have a nice time and I don't regret paying for it. Cooled me down nicely. I did have a little meditation when I sat on that rock, and it's been a while since I've stopped and done that, but I think with everything around, it's really aimed at meditation, this place. Even the cafe is like the Tree of Life cafe, so it really pushes in that direction, and it does make you stop and think, yeah, you know what, I should take some time to do that, because I don't do it often enough. I really did enjoy it. And it has cooled me down, although I'm going to get hot again walking back up to the muggy bit. Now I'm assuming this is the way I need to go, because there is a route this way without going back on myself down by the river, downwards. Could go that way, but I don't really want to go back on myself if I can avoid it. So, it's marked nature trail, so I'm hoping this is the right one and it's not just something that's going to go circular back to here. So I'm going to go a little bit, then check the map and just see where I am to make sure this is the right route. But I can't see what else it's going to be but this one. It's very nice. So it was the wrong way. Should be used to me by now. It was the wrong way. So I backtracked, went up by the side of this other one and the building, and there's another sign to another nature trail, which also wasn't one that I wanted. No, it was the road. It didn't. To be honest, I couldn't remember what this particular line meant on OS. It's been quite some time since I've been doing this kind of navigating, and so I'm getting back into it. When I looked on the key, this line wasn't on it, and I couldn't quite remember what it was, but it was green. like a green dashed line that had little lines in it, you know, perpendicular to the footpath sort of lines. So I knew it was some kind of footpath because it's green and dashed like one, but I couldn't quite remember what these green perpendicular ones meant here and there. I assumed some kind of maybe bridle way or something like that, but it's whatever this is, like a dirt track road. So I've been on a main road until now, so just found the footpath sign. So, oh, quite overgrown. And one of these nice big stiles they like to put down this way. So just sort of keep following this round then over the fields until I get to the coast. Try not to get stung. So now we have met up with the coast path. So we want to go on the left-hand fork towards Tintagel Castle. And we're going to follow this coast path round. Look at that coastline. Oh, I just love it here. It's very, very hot today. It's been hot every day this week. We're in a bit of a heat wave. But today, with the cloud cover, you know, there's been enough sun getting through, but it's also very cloudy. And it's really keeping that heat in. And even from the ground, you know, the vegetation, it feels even hotter reflected off the ground. And it's difficult, but I'm not far till I'm back in Tintagel, and I have been pushing it a bit and probably haven't brought enough water for how hot the day is, and for me, who I know I drink a lot of water, so I should have known better. But there we go. We do these daft things, and I seem to do a lot of them. Gorgeous views though, and I'm loving the walk. It's beautiful. This is not a good look. I am absolutely dripping with sweat. Absolutely dripping. How red am I? Oh my gosh. It's hot. Actually, just coming down this little bit here, it's like there's a very slight breeze. I don't know, there's something slightly cooler going on and I'm all for it. So you know what, when you're this hot and thirsty and just hot, it's really hard to look at all of that water and not be able to dip in it. I just want to go and jump in it. It's too far away. But if I find a beach at Tintagel, I'm down there. My legs are in there. Mind you, I have actually got swimming stuff in the car, but yeah, I hadn't planned on swimming, but just a paddle would do at this point. So now we're heading by, it's going to be the cave marked on the map, and also then the English Heritage area as well, so we should get a good view of those. Hopefully, anyway, that's why I brought you this way. I could have took a shortcut back into town, gone the shop, got a drink, but you know, I'm dedicated. It's dedication, don't say I don't do anything for you. So yeah, it's hard to see, but the castle ruins are on that piece of land there. There's a lot of people walking around on it. Very popular. This is where I am. Toward Barrow's Nose, which is that bit of the rock sticking out over there that somebody stood on. That's where I'm heading to now. Take a minute, regroup, and then head on back round. This should give us a nice view as well of the castle area. Over there. So there's a bridge that goes over to the island that has the castle. You can see bits of it. It's hard to, I'm hoping you can see it because it's so bright that if I zoom in there, it's not good to zoom in, but there's some pieces of the ruin and there are some sort of dotted around all over the rock, I believe. If I go that way, the other side of the bridge, if it can zoom in, there's some castellated areas there. So it's whether I walk that way down and up and round to the Tintagel from there, or go the coastal, where the coastal route told me to go, which said Tintagel was half a mile up this other route. So just decisions to make. Both would get me there. But let's see if I could even get past without. I should be able to because it's a footpath, you know, without paying. I'm at the point where I can't stop tripping on rocks, so this is getting a little bit dangerous place for me to be on a precipice. Gonna do it though. Wow. It's beautiful. There's a beach down there, but I don't know if you can access that without paying. I might just go and give that a go. If I go that way, I'll find out, won't I? And then head back into town, get a drink. Because I am very thirsty. Hard by was Great Tintagel's table round, and there evolved the flower of Arthur's knights, made fair beginning of a nobler time. Sorry. Oh, the beach! I just passed a couple who wanted directions to Tintagel village, so I've did my best with that one. But they said this way is the cafe and the beach, and neither of them you have to pay for, so I am very happy with that. Very, very happy. Well, I stopped off, I got a drink and an ice cream, and I already feel so much better after that. I think it makes all the difference. So I'm going to pop down to this beach. Even look at the water, it's got running water. I'm going to pop down to this beach, I'm going to dip my feet in just to cool down a little bit more, and so I feel refreshed, but I just need to cool down a little bit, and then I think that's going to get me the rest of the way. That is so much better. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, immediately cooler. Oh, that was a good one. I'd have gone in there, but there's somebody doing a photo shoot with like a bikini, and it felt uncomfortable. Okay, I am now really cooled down, so I'm going to head back up and go through Tintagel. So, back on the path for the last little bit. So just heading up into Tintagel, and then that'll be it. We've done the whole round. So we're getting there. There's a Land Rover service to the village. Looks really tempting. But no, I'm not a cheater. Tempting though, isn't it? So yeah, I've got sweat literally in my eyeballs. I can't even see. It's so uncomfortable, but I've enjoyed the walk. I've had a really great time. It was an amazing route. So yeah, I made it back into Tintagel now, so I did it. Mission accomplished, even in the heat. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Puppy came in. Puppy came in.